What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Shaq, from the Huddle podcast. And I'm going to throw a little solo video out there. It's something we've been going on the last 2 weeks, and with betting being new in Missouri, legal finally, I've been getting Dre in on it, and it's something near and dear to my heart. I think it's one of the best American pastimes there is, and that's NASCAR. Been a lifelong fan. I've probably watched as many Daytona 500s as I have Super Bowls in my lifetime, if not more. I'll date myself here. As a 10-year-old boy, I watched the Daytona 500 where Earnhardt passed away. So I have been a lifelong fan, followed the sport for a long time, and with it being legal in Missouri to gamble on, man, the odds in NASCAR are really good. If you're any kind of fan, if you watch it all, you should get in on the betting market. It is juicy out there, guys. So let's get into it. It's week 3 of the season. The first 2 races of the year, Daytona 500, it's always, a lottery pick of who's going to win that at a super speedway. And then Atlanta with the repaving, it's a big difference there. It turned into a shootout speedway too. And with this car, the packs stay a lot closer together, the handling's on. And so those have been lottery picks the first 2 weeks. And it's crazy that Tyler Reddick has won the first two races of the season. So interesting, but we're getting into a different animal here, where we're going to COTA, which is a road course. Texas Speedway, they turned into a road course. And it's a whole different animal from a super speedway. And different drivers are definitely going to be favorites. So let's get into these odds today at COTA. As far as race winners, you've got Shane Van Gisbergen and Connor Zelch. Both of these guys are really good road courses. They're starting 1-2. They were the odds-on favorite going from Tuesday this week all the way up till now, and before qualifying, and they qualified 1-2. So they will be leading this pack. It'll be interesting up there, up front, all day. Shane Van Gisbergen is plus 120, which is good odds. He dominated the road courses last year. He wasn't a full-time driver. Came on, a little after halfway through the season and just dominated road courses. I think he won two, maybe even 3 last year in the later parts of the season. NASCAR's really moved to a lot of road course racing. Some fans like it, some don't, but it gives these guys from a different background, something to get in, to put their name in NASCAR. So it's been a good variance. So plus 120 for Van Gisbergen, the 97 car, and then you got Connor Zelch, young guy. He is a very good road racer. Obviously, he qualified first, actually. Good lap times. He is plus 350. And then I'll give you a dark horse. This man won it the last 2 races here, and Van Gisbergen wasn't in last year as far as when these races were ran. Like I said, he was a part-time driver last year, and that's Christopher Bell. He won the last 2 runnings here at COTA, and he's at plus 900 today. So those are my favorite to outright win today at this track. Top 3 guys, and they're all plus money. Sprinkle here, sprinkle there. But yes, I look for Connor Zelch. He ran fast in qualifying, and he's going to be my favorite today at plus 350 to win. But you got Van Gisbergen at plus 120, and then you've got Christopher Bell, who won the last 2 runnings here at plus 900. So I like those guys for outright winners. And then you get into the top 5s. Top 5s here. My favorite top 5s, you've got, like I said, Van Gisbergen and Connor Zelch at 5, minus 525 for Gisbergen, and minus 200 for Zelch. They're pretty locked in at top 5, so you're kind of trying to figure out who the other 3 guys are going to be. And for me, I think the odds on Tyler Reddick are kind of insane at plus 210. I think everybody's just on him because he's won the last 2 races, but this road course is a lot different. Not that he's a bad road course guy, it's just, it's not his thing as far as I know. But I like a sneaky pick here in the top 5. I like Ross Chastain at plus 360. And then I do like Chase Elliott at plus 285. Chase Elliott's a sneaky good road course guy. As far as a dark horse to be in the top 5, people for some reason everybody forgets AJ Allmendinger, the man with the crazy name. He was one of the old school guys that first came over from road course driving in a NASCAR as a part-time guy, and he's had really good track history as far as road courses go. He's had a couple of rough finishes in these super speedways, so AJ is sitting at plus 380 right now to make a top 5, and you've got Elliott at plus 285, and then of course I said Ross Chastain, and Ross Chastain is going to be at plus 360. So take your pick of those 3 guys to be in the top 5. I think one of them will. Honestly, Connor Zellick and Van Gisbergen, he's in there. So, those guys are going to finish top 3, and the odds on that are in negative money if you've got negative 525 for top 5 and negative 200. So, let's get into top 10s while we're sitting here. We get to the top 10. I like Allmendinger, obviously top 10. If you don't want to put him in the top 5, I think he's a good lock at top 10 at plus 145. And like I said, people sleep on him. He's not a big name, but he runs so good at road courses. Look for Kyle Busch. I like Kyle Busch. He's sneaky good at road courses. He's had success before, and he's off to a rough start this year. So look for him to bounce back here. I think he'll have a top 10 finish today. For sure, he's just gotta, hold on to it and run in there. And then another guy, if we're looking for a dark horse here, as far as top 10s, I kind of like Denny Hamlin, and I also like William Byron. But William Byron is at minus 190. He's a lock, but Denny Hamlin's at plus 280. So those are some good odds for there. And then we have some group racing, man. This is the best that I like to parlay here. So you have Group A is going to be Christopher Bell, William Byron, Tyler Riddick, and Kyle Larson. And I am going to take Christopher Bell here plus 185 to win that group. Group A. And then you've got Group B, Briscoe, Elliott, Buescher, and Chastain. This one's a little tough. I like Elliott, honestly, but I could also see Chastain being sneaky good there. Elliott is at plus 240, and you've got Chastain at plus 300, both good odds. C is going to be Kyle Busch, Allmendinger, Ty Gibbs, and Michael McDowell. And for me, it's between AJ and Kyle Busch here, and they're both plus 220 for Busch and 240 for Allmendinger. And then Group D, you've got Alex Bowman at plus 185, and Blaney, Logano, and Hamlin. I kind of like Hamlin there at plus 300. He's been decent on road courses. And then Alex Bowman is the favorite of that group at plus 185, obviously. So, if you want to sprinkle on it, you can pick just one group. You can single group, round robin, or parlay all those. And you get some really good odds in those group bets. So, look out for that today. And with that, just look forward to a couple more NASCAR events. I'm going to try to get to them. Been watching all season. Been following a lifetime. So these road courses, you're going to see a lot of different driver names. But once we get into, some traditional NASCAR where the pack's a little more spread out and tracks become a thing, tire becomes a thing, strategy, and they're going back to the point system now when they get into the chase. So finishing races matter. And winning not so much. It's a points thing this year. So we're going to dig into NASCAR, get into these odds as the week goes on. It's a long season, 36 weeks, and I'm going to be a part of it. I love super speedways. I wanted to get to the 500 to you. Like I said, it's been hard getting these things going, but get this road course to you. I look forward to Talladega and Bristol and all these things coming up. But look for more NASCAR videos on the Money Huddle podcast. And look out for your boy Dre Rich and Shaq, and we're going to be giving you free bets and free money all year long. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, Money Huddle, and peace out, guys.